Staff?
I believe Wolf has a presentation for us.
Thank you, Dave. Good morning, Commissioners. Similar to previous presentations that I did in the past months, I'm very pleased to provide you with an update of construction work that is happening for the new Aquatic Center. The 3D model that you see in front of you kind of reflects the current condition of the building. And it's really interesting just to report that it has been over a year since we put the shovels on the ground here for this project, and we have one more to go. So definitely the pressure is on just to make sure that we open doors in September 2026. So there's a lot of work happening, and we're going to see that in upcoming presentations where we have more trades and more people working for the site. So definitely, with the number of trades, as I mentioned, we have electrical, mechanical, masonry. We have roofers coming up, structural steel, and a lot of the pool main contractors working in the technical corridor. So I'm going to speak about the photo on the left side. This is it shows the structural steel being erected above the 4 tanks, leisure, lab, hot, and wellness pool. The photo on the right side is reflecting the Q deck that is going to support the roof system above. 80% of the concrete has been poured in this project, so a lot of concrete in the last 10 months. If you remember from my previous presentations, we have basically left some of the benches located on the level 1. The platform that is going to be linked to the pool slide. And we also have some concrete pads and a few pieces down at the technical corridor. Other than that, I can say with confidence that most of the concrete has been poured and tested, and all concrete results and strengths are coming really well, meeting design requirements. Structural steel, we are at 75% completed, with a small piece being built right now, which is related to the change rooms. So it is anticipated that all the structural steel will be detailed and completed within the next 3 weeks. So the photo on the left side shows all the backfilling and the compaction that is being done in each of the tanks. The left side is that you can see the contours right there and the different elevations for the lap pool. We have a couple of guys who are doing all the testing to the densities to make sure that it meets all the geotechnical requirements. All those results are coming really well, and so that I'm happy to report that. The image on the right side shows the backfilling and all the compaction completed for the leisure pool before they start doing all the trenching. Photos about the trenching. So this is being done with the use of a hydrovac. This speed the process. All this trenching is required to install all the slab on grade or under the slab on grade pipe installations. So a little bit about this process here. So trenching is the first step. It's going to be followed with reinforcing the steel, and then all the pipe will be placed. They're going to be all encased with concrete, and that's just the reason to protect the pipe from future failure, and also for movements in case of an earthquake. So the whole thing moves in one single piece, and it will protect the pipe. This is a mechanical drawing that shows the complexity in the leisure pool for all the trenching. It's kind of hard to see from here, but this is the MOX complex pool to be trenched in the facility. It's got a lot of pipe, and the concrete pour is going to be done in 2 separate pours. So this work is coming up. We anticipate this to happen within the next month. Right now, that pool is already filled, and trenching happening. The piping will continue. Work happening on the change rooms is happening very quickly as well. We can see on the left side all the plumbing piping being installed and the backfilling. The image on the right side shows all the vapor barrier that is being installed before they place the rebar. On the left side of the image shows all the slab on grade for the change rooms being poured, and the photo on the right side, the forming rebar and getting all ready to pour those columns. I just want to share with you that the risk that we have to close the facility because of any leaks has been eliminated fully with the construction of this area. So we don't have that anymore. So we're so happy to report that we don't have to bring the surveyors and the geotechnical consultants to look at this anymore. I think we passed that. This image shows work that is happening in the change rooms as well. You can see those columns being poured and the structural steel beams and joists being installed adjacent to the existing facility and pretty much getting ready to receive the Q deck. I have a couple of videos that I made, homemade. The contractor has not provided any videos to me. I think they have some issues there. And so I'm just going to play this short video so it gives you an idea of some of the work that happened within the last 4 weeks. The one on the right was actually taken yesterday, just so a little bit more recent. The one on the left was done a week ago.
No music?
No music this time, yeah. Just basically, I'm just zooming in so you can see the conveyor that is feeding some of the soil into the pools, backfilling the pools, and closer to you, the vapor barrier, the plastic, the yellow plastic that is being installed before the slab on grade was poured. Also, you can see on the right side, the structural steel being erected and all the detailing, which is torquing, welding, and adjusting all that before the Q deck goes in place. And you can see it on the left side, the upper natatorium that the Q deck has been installed already. On the right side, we have all the structural steel that is going on the change rooms area. And you can see the lower natatorium that the Q deck is being installed as well. So again, this is, we anticipate that the roofer will be on site within the next couple of weeks to start installing the membrane systems. And we're in the process of hiring a roof inspector as well, hiring fire penetrations consultants who are going to help us with quality control for the project. What's happening below the ground? And this is a huge part of this project that you don't get to see if you're driving through Pinecrest or Dogwood. So this is the technical corridor. You can see that mechanical, pulled, and electrical trays are heavily working in these areas. All the pipes are for the pool and electrical work is happening in these areas. You can see also the curbs that are being formed. This is the photo on the right side, being formed to actually build the CMU walls that separate all the different mechanical electrical rooms from the rest of the basement corridor. So again, photo on the left side, those walls are going up and some fire separation walls that are required in this area. And the photo on the right side, you can start seeing some of the supply and the pipe, the pool supply pipe, as well as the pool return pipe being installed for the, I believe this is the wellness pool. That's the first one, moving into the hall, continuing to the wellness, and then the last one will be the lap pool. So we spoke about tariffs and a concern that we had about a cost that we were anticipating to bring the chiller from the States, and changes with the tariffs recently announced. So we're very lucky to, I'm happy to report that we don't have a tax of $25,000 to the project for the chiller. This has been eliminated, has been confirmed by the mechanical contractor. So we continue working with all the trains to bring all this equipment as soon as we can. The photo on the left side shows some of the filters for the pools. And the photo on the right side shows the air handling units. So some of the air handling units are going in the roof for phase 2. We haven't started phase 2, but we're trying to minimize that impact because we don't know what's going to happen in the future. So that's the goal, to trying to actually procure and bring this equipment to the construction site as soon as we can and make sure that we store it in a safely manner. Upcoming activities, we have structural steel and the Q deck installations of the change rooms, as again happening within the next couple of weeks. For the next 2 to 3 months, we're going to have all the pipe encasement reinforcing at the hot wellness pool, leisure pool, and lab pool. This is a very critical activity before the pool. We pour the slab on grade for each of the pools, and we start actually putting all the tiling. Trenching of the leisure and lab pools is happening right now. The roof parapet construction, so the Steel Stat trade has been engaged, and they are going to start pretty soon. So you're going to start seeing a lot of changes with building those walls, Steel Stat and drywall. We can see the concrete benches on the construction on level 1 coming up as well to get us closer to complete concrete work. CMU walls construction down in the technical corridor, and we have the first concrete pour of the wellness and the hot put slab on grade schedule for the next couple of weeks. So big milestones here. The project is on schedule. I'm happy to report that. And again, if anything comes up, you will be the first one to know. So far, the reports that I'm getting from the general contractor is that we're on track. So what's happening with the financials here with the project? So again, $69.8 million approved for the project. We have paid the general contractor had raised $17.5 million with 13 claims that have been certified, and one more coming up with a total cost of $2.8 million. I anticipate that progress claim will be certified within the next 5 days. And that's for all work that was completed in the month of August. So this is a very rigorous process that we have in place to make sure that everything that they bill for aligns with what's being built, and that all the backup documents are included to support those progress claims. We also have the prime consultant and the sub-consultant team, the engineers. We have a contract with them for $1.38 million. Today, we have paid in $613,000. We're getting progress claims of about $25,000 every month. That reflects the work that they're doing for contract administration, which is reviewing issuing site instructions, responding to requests for information, reviewing all the shop drawings, and dealing with so many other problems that are normal in this type of project. We have other costs that honor consultants. We have to hire geotechnical. We have to hire the surveyor. Coming up, some of the testing agencies, like I mentioned before, we already have in place the guys who are doing the densities, the guys who are testing all the concrete, and we have more the structural steel as well. And we have more coming up as the project continues moving forward. We have paid $848,000 out of $7.36 million. The total project cost paid today is close to $19 million, which reflects 27.5% of the total project cost. Just keep in mind that we haven't started stage 2, but I anticipate that the high-value progress claims are going to be issued within the next month, 5 months, because it will reflect all the structural steel that is on site now, plus all the mechanical equipment that has been shipped to the site. So those big claims are just around the corner. The project is within the approved budget. And with this, I finalize my presentation, and I'm happy to answer to any questions or provide additional information related to the project.
Excellent, great report. Questions from the commission? Yes, Commissioner Grenland.
Good report. Wolfgang, thank you. Very detailed and very informative, and the pictures are tell a great part of the story themselves, and glad to hear that it's on time and on budget. Very important. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything further? Yes, Commissioner Kerr, and then Commissioner Brown.
Thank you, and thank you for the report. Great report. I think it really makes me feel loved out. One question, the heights of the ceilings down there, are they about 12-foot ceilings or 16-foot ceilings? Under slab.
Commissioner, good question. I don't have that in front of me, but I will get back to you on that. Okay. I'll have to look at the architectural drawings.
All right. Thank you. Just curiosity. It's not serious.
No, I will get back to you on that. Good question.
Yeah, thank you for the report. It was very good. I'm also glad to hear that it's on time and on budget. Silly question possibly. On the contingency, what happens to it if it's not spent?
I can answer that. So we're borrowing money for the project, so any money not required, we won't borrow it. So, yeah.
Just to follow up from this to the CEO, if that changes the authorization, the expected requisition, does it adjust down or does it pay off faster?
I think it would, we would borrow less, and that would reduce the requisition requirement.
Anything further? Okay, we had two motions, and the second one was with respect to the reporting requirement for the CAO for large amounts. Is there anything you want to say on that second part?
No, just for information.
Okay, so all in favor? Any opposed? That's carried. And we have item 3, the Arena 2 dasher board and ice gate replacement, that the report from the CAO be received. And I guess would be a follow-up after we receive the report. Commissioner, yep, thank you, Commissioner Kerr.
I can speak to this if you want, Madam Chair. This is just an item that was within the financial plan. Staff have gone through the procurement process as per our policy and are looking for endorsement of the contract award. Again, within the approved budget, within the financial plan, but all contracts need to be supported by the board. So,
Any further questions from the commission? All in favor? Any opposed? And someone want to make the motion, the contract for supply and installation of Arena 2 and Leisure Ice Dasher Board and Ice Gate be awarded to Cascadia Sports Systems in the amount of $590,090 plus applicable taxes based on its tender response, and that the chair and corporate officer be authorized to execute the contract. Yes, Commissioner Grenland and Commissioner Brown. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? That's carried. So we are now going through all the other items, and it looks like we're at the point where we're going to move into closed session. A motion that the report from the CEO be received.
Move receipt.
Commissioner Granlund, Commissioner Kerr, and that the meeting, all in favor? And that the meeting be closed to the public to consider matters deemed to fall within the parameters of subsections 91K, N, and O of the community charter. Need a motion? So moved. Commissioner Brown? Commissioner Granlund? Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Okay, I guess we're going into closed.